Last week at Talladega Speedway was anything but a normal Talladega race. So many engine and mechanical failures and tire failures, and it ended up being Benny Watson getting a crucial race win on the season. Here tonight for race 9 of the season, we are at possibly one of the best one-halves on NR2003. It is Charlotte Motor Speedway set for 25 laps of action, and we have a 5-way championship fight going into the second half of the season. It is the Jegs 150 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. What's up, everyone? It's the boy NS Racing 97, aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway. And this one is going to be a barn burner. It was last season, and it probably will be here once again. This has been a fantastic season, and after a weird and wacky Talladega race with so many mechanical issues, so many tire issues, it was not a normal Talladega race that we was expecting, but we still left with a 5-car battle for the point lead, and it's going to be tight for the rest of the season. I'm not alone for this one. I got Charles Manson back up in the booth. Welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah, thank you for having me here. It's good to be here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, ready for action here for the ARCA Series. And you know, it's gonna be very exciting. Charlotte, one of my favorite racetracks to commentate. I've commentated here a couple times, and very expecting some pretty good racing here for these ARCA drivers.
This is definitely one of the most fun mile halves on the schedule, and it's gonna be interesting. 25 laps on tap for these drivers, and the top 5 in points are scattered throughout the entire field. Some of them start up front, some of them start in the middle. With the top 5 in points separated by 6 points and a tie for the point lead, how do you think tonight is going to go for these ARCA drivers?
Yeah, I think with it being obviously such a short race, and with how tight the points are, these guys are going to be aggressive right from the get-go. And throughout all the ARCA series, East, West, and Main ARCA, with these races being so short, we've seen a lot of wrecks, especially early on, and we could see that here today. We've seen a lot of flips as well, so I don't know, that trend might continue here today, we don't know. But with that being said, I think it's going to be a fantastic race. These guys are going to be super aggressive, and I think leaving here is going to continue that really tight championship battle.
100%. It's been a crazy season so far. We've not had a repeat winner yet. 8 races, 8 different winners. We'll see if that trend continues here tonight. Here's the point standings. Juan Kennington and Tampon, last year's champion, are tied for the point standings, 136. John Stout is in third, -1. And fourth is the Talladega winner, Ben Watson, -5. And fifth is Kyle Susswry, -6. Sixth in points is A Unable, -22. Seventh is in points is the development driver, Zane Crawford, -23. The East Series champion last year, Chase Ellis, is in 8th, -25. Bruno Diacomo is in 9th, -26. And Juan Garcia is in 10th, -28. Ryan Little is on the pole here tonight. He's had a struggling season, 21st in the point standings, but 22 have a rebound here tonight. And alongside Mr. number 11 of Jack Haas. Role number 2 is Tampon and Juan Garcia. Role number 3 is Ryan Durante and Mr. Legend Nicholas Amadillo. And role number 4 is the number 15 of Reese Michaels, and the number 30 of Jay Randall. And rounding out the top 10 is Jordan Stout and Caleb Rose in the number 42. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get these drivers going off here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 25 laps here for the Jegs 150, and for race 9 of the season is winding down here for the season 2 of the Amsoil ARCA Series. It's been very competitive, and we'll see what ends up happening here tonight. 25 laps, short race, very multi-good racetrack. Who do you think will win the Jegs 150?
Well, the last time I commentated an ARCA race at Dover, I called the winner. So I'm going to continue that ARCA streak, hopefully. And I'm going to pick someone who is tied for the points lead, and the person does not have a win, starting third. I'm going to pick that number 8 of Tanner Parton.
Not bad pick. Tanner Parton won multiple times last season to win that ARCA championship. Doesn't have a win yet, but he's been really consistent. Has the most top 10s out of anybody, 7 out of the first 8 races. And that's really impressive with how diverse the schedule has been. If Tampon can win here tonight, and if Juan Kennington starts deeper in the field, he could easily leave here as a point leader. But he also got Jordan Stout inside the top 10, then Watson still outside of the top 10, and then Sustry also starts outside the top 10, so could look out for Pun, but we'll see what ends up happening. 25 laps, and it will be Ryan Little and Jack Haas, 2 drivers still winning points, leading us to the green. The Jegs 150 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway is racing 25 laps of action for race 9 of the season. Great stuff from Ryan Little, but here comes his teammate Jack Haas. Gonna try and get to the inside. It was a fast track 1-2. The 3 almost 4 wide in the back.
Man, that, like I said, it's gonna be fast. It's gonna be really aggressive from the start. And we already saw 4 wide. These guys need to be cautious, not to have an early wreck like we've seen in so many ARCA races so far this season. But it's just the guys in the back up front. It is starting to single file out. Top 4, almost top 5 now, single file.
Oh boy, we've seen some crazy action already here at Charlotte, and it's only 2 laps into winding to the inside of Tanner Button. And here comes Reese Michaels in the number 15. Oh, it slides way up the racetrack. That's going to allow 3 wide right here. These guys are sliding all over the place. That is 4 wide in the back of the ARCA, 4 wide in the back, 3 wide up front. And it has Watson involved in the middle of it. The ARCA slides off the wrecking up ahead. Sam Badil, Weem, Caleb Rose, and others. 4 cars involved, and you said it, with how tight the points are, things can get aggressive early, and that's what we saw during those first 3 laps. Tough break for Mr. Edwin Nichols, Sam Leo. Tough break for Bradley Weem.
Oh,
I
no.
don't know what he's doing. I think he's trying to get back to pit road, and he just has to teleport. Tough break for the most recent Pokemon win a couple weeks ago, and then tough break for Sam Leo. Started on pole last night at Fullsboro, got a top 5 finish, and he's going to end in the garage. Tough break here for the first caution of the night. Hopefully the only one, but it will be one little leading us back to the restart. But let's see what happens for the first yellow of the night at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Well, we've seen this happen at BBMC Richmond and BBMC Chicago especially, but not at BBMC Charlotte. Sam Dio makes a rare mistake for a guy of his caliber, and he gets on the right rear corner panel and the right rear back bumper of the 42 of Caleb Rose and just spins him. Up the racetrack goes 18 and 42, right in front of Ronald Kennington, one of 2 drivers tied in the point standings entering tonight. He's going to get through this one, but unfortunately, Brad Weem is not, and look at Sustry barely going to miss it. Abel involved, and then Eleanor Mendoza also involved. A hard shot into the outside wall. 5 cars involved, but Sustry and Kennington, 2 out of the top 5 in points, barely avoided this one, but a tough break for 5 cars and a tough break for Sam Dio and Rose especially.
Down the back straightaway, heading down into number 3, Nicholas Samudio misjudges, gets on the quarter panel of the 42 car, spins him around hard in the wall, up the track they go, and then of course the 3 wide, nowhere to go, up on the top lane, and just plows right on into the wreck.
And then, of course, Eleanor Mendoza kind of got clipped and also took a hard shot into that side wall. You guys will see another angle of the 75, but tough break early on here at Charlotte, but let's go ahead and get back to the restart here in the Jegs 150. Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway. We will go back on lap 8 of 25, and unfortunately, the number 32 of Bradley Weem, the Pokemon winner, is out, and then Sam Dio is also out. So 22 cars are left here tonight, and it will be the poster of Ryan Little leading us back to the restart with teammate Jack Haas right behind, Tampon in 3rd, Jordan Stoutland in 4th, Juan Duane in 5th, Juan Garcia in 6th, Jay Rando in 7th, while Kennington, who just got by that incident right in front of him, is going to be in the 8th position on the restart. Kasumi Takashi, who won last night at North Wolfsboro, a big one down there. Well, down there, up there, whatever. Will restart in 9th, and then St. Crawford will restart in the 10th position. And we'll see what happens on the restart. Maybe with these guys going single file, we can get a green flag going here. Because if it stays green, then the last 18 laps will go by really, really fast. But we'll see what happens. Juan Little and Jack Haas will lead us back to the restart. And we are going to go back green. A good restart from Haas. And an even better one for Tanner Pun. Might have to watch out for him. Gonna go for second on Haas. Here we go. And here's 2 out of the top 5 in points. Second and third. All second and third in the point standing. Stout pushing Tanner Pun. A great restart for both of those drivers.
And the 8 is getting a huge shove right now from that 73 of Jordan Stout. Now Jordan Stout might try to make it 3 wide off of turn number 4. Thinks better, moves up high. Here comes the 35 now of Rayan Durrani. He wants that 3rd spot. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. Give it to Tanner Parton entering turn 1.
Got a bonus point for leading lap last time by. That's important for the championship. But here is someone that's also important for this championship. Kennington tied with Tanner Parton entering this one. He saw what the 8 is doing leading. He wants as many points as possible. He wants to get up to the 8 and pass him and get a bonus point for himself. How about Ryan Durrani having a great night here tonight? Has had a rough season in this number 35. This team was driven by Caleb Rose last season and finished top 3 in points, but not been the same. Juan Garcia, 10th in points, is going to go to the 2nd place spot. And I mentioned multi-crew racing. These guys got in all 3 lanes here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And here comes Garcia, Kennington, and the Daytona winner of Jay Rando in the number 30.
And they, like you said, great racing throughout. Top 3 are single file. First battle is that number 30. But as I say that, here comes the 20 of Juan Garcia moving to the inside. But that middle groove, too good for Tanner Parton. He's going to keep that lead.
Tanner Parton hangs on for the lead for now. But here comes tie for the point lead. While Kennington, as they almost wreck on the back between the 30 and the 35. 3 wide behind them. 55, 69, and the 68 and the 11. Racing all over the place. This is what we had to deal with in the Coca-Cola 600 in the JBL Cup Series earlier in the year. And we are seeing it once again. Racing all over the place. Kennington trying to take 2nd. 3 wide in the back. Watson involved in that melee. Fantastic racing, and unfortunately you see the orange 42 in the back has too much damage, and his night is basically all but over for that 42.
Yep, he's just going to have to points manage for the rest of the race and hope more chaos and carnage ensue. But the way these guys are racing, that might very well not happen. Even though there is only like 12 laps to go in this race, and the 8 car of Tanner Parton runs wide, that's going to give the door open to his championship rival, Ronald Kennington, to the inside. Parton led a lap. We'll see if Ronald can lead a lap and tie it back up.
No,
Meanwhile, oh no!
Juan Little just stored Jay Rando into the 8 of Tanner Parton. Rando is stuck into the wall, and Parton's going to lose all of his ground that he had all night long. Oh my goodness. It's not been a good season for Juan Little. 21st in points, but he might have tipped off one of the championship contenders right there.
Yeah, that was not ideal, as you like to say, and that's very unfortunate the way that played out, and you hate to see it for Tanner Parton, and you hate to see it for that championship battle, because now that has blown it wide open, now that Ronald Kennington is out front.
Absolutely. Jordan Stout only 1 point behind is up here, so it could be a battle between those two leaving Charlotte Motor Speedway now. Tanner Parton has not been a great season. He's had so many chances to get that win, and it could have been tonight, but now it's not going to. And he did have the most top 10s entering tonight. That might not be the case anymore. Tanner Parton is all the way back, and I want to say about the 15th position. Yeah, 16th at the line. It's a tough break for Tampa, and he might lose even more spots. 10 laps to go. And here comes Juan Garcia, the number 20.
Oh boy.
Oh, and here's the 75, stuck in third gear. Eleanor Mendoza's gonna cause some problems. Kennington out front, but the all-time challenge wins leader chasing Kennington down.
Juan Garcia to the inside down the straightaway, and he's gonna use a pick here maybe, unless the 75 goes down to the bottom. What a move! And now that's going to allow the 10 of Ryan Little to use a pick on Ron Kennington. And now Kennington is just going to get held up here from this lap car. And this is making this championship battle even more interesting.
Luckily for the 69, he's going to get down really, really quickly. But unfortunately, the 73 is not. We are not done with lap cars. Actually, we will, I think. Kennington trying to make up all that ground again. How about the 55 of Burnett up front? How about Benny Watson in the 97? Talladega 1 week ago might go 2 in a row. And things are getting real spicy for this championship battle. Garcia has a 1 second lead due to the lap car. And now Watson trying to go back to back here in the ARCA Series. The all-time wins leader is out front, but we'll see if we can hang on with Watson, Kennington, and others chasing them down.
Yep, still got 6 laps to go. If these guys want any shot at that leader, they're going to have to work together to catch up. The draft is going to play a little bit, but it's a mile and a half, so you still got to play a little bit nice here and get single filed up and not try to hurt each other while going side by side 3 wide for that 4th position. And yeah, here comes Ron Kennington to the inside of Benny Watson. He's going to slide up the racetrack, and we're going to go 4 wide for 4th.
Oh no, this might not end well. They are going to sort down to 3 wide. This has been an incredible race. A lot like Pocono. Absolute madness all over the place. This is exactly what Juan Garcia wants to see. 5 laps to go. Trying to get yet another win on the channel. I believe this will be number 11 if you can hang on the final laps. But Kennington won at Kansas trying to hang on, but these guys keep on battling for second.
Yeah, and these guys, now they're starting to single file it out, and if they can do this, Kennington can lead them back up to the front. And he's at a fast car because he started mid-pack, absolutely blasted his way through the field early in the race, and has stayed up here even through the adversity of the lap cars.
Absolutely. Kennington won at Kansas. And he definitely has a fast car, knocked it down to 2/10, went from 1 second to 8/10 of a second. At that rate, he would catch up to him on the last lap. Would have to go a little bit faster, but does not want Jack Haas to get by, but he's going to try and take it for himself. And it's once again battling 2-0 for second, and we might go 3 wide for second here.
And the 2 fast track cars helped each other. Now they're hurting each other. Did they gain any? 8/10 down to...
Stayed the same.
Yep, stayed the same. That's not what they needed if they want to catch the leader.
Definitely not. And right now, they might as well just accept the fate of getting second on back, because the more they keep on doing this, and especially coming to 2 laps to go, I don't think... Oh my goodness, Duani up the racetrack. Reese Michaels and the minute. Same with Will Parrish and the 06. They did gain a little bit, only 1/10 of a second. 2 laps to go. And we might be witnessing another Juan Garcia win on the channel. And we're witnessing intense battles all over the place.
Yeah, and these guys, they, like you said, they are accepting their fate. They're trying to race for second. And now the 2 is trying to push the 10. I mean, now they're making an effort now. But at this point, it is too little, too late. A white flag is out for Juan Garcia.
Here comes the East Series champion from last season. Chase Hill's gonna have another great one here tonight. Gonna get a 2nd place finish most likely. Kennington's gonna be inside the top 5. But the 3 and 4, no one can stop this guy. He's not had a great season, but he's gonna steal a race win here tonight. Juan Garcia, channel win number 11. He will win the Jegs 150 at Charlotte in a bottom run of a 25 lap sprint.
Woo. Yeah, That was hectic. That was what this race was going to be, and it's what most every race in ARCA is in this series. You're going to see that fast pace action because of the low lap count, aggressive driving, and Charlotte is just a great racetrack. Like you said, multi-groove racing. You can work the top, the bottom, the middle, and even up against the wall. Oh no, Benny Watson.
Well, good thing that happened after the race. Post-race shenanigans. It never fails. We've seen a lot of flips this season. For whatever reason, it happened once again. Well. Juan Garcia, another win on the channel. Win number 11, I believe. And he's staking his claim for the best rider on this channel. 2 titles, 11 victories, and we'll see what he can do for the rest of the season. Hales gets second. Wilderville in third, Kennington in fourth, that is big. Jack Haas in fifth, Will Page in sixth, Reese Michaels in seventh, Burnett in eighth, Dewani in ninth, and Jeremy Randall rounds out the top 10. Watson, fourth in points, got 11th. Sustry, fifth in points, got 12th. St. Crawford, Jordan Stout, third in points, got 14th, and then all the way down to 18th, 19th, his 10 opponents. So a great night for Warren Kennington at the end with a bunch of chaos, and that's gonna be basically where Warren Kennington is gonna leave here with a big point lead going into Devil's Bowl next week for the second dirt race of the season. What a wild one here. Unfortunately, Ream and Sam Mendia were the only 2 cars out, and then Mendoza was 1 lap down, stuck in third gear. What a wild race, and Garcia does it again, win number 11. What's the final thoughts of a wild race here at Charlotte?
Yeah, we saw pretty much everything there. We saw an early crash. We saw me jinx my pick, so I'm very sorry to Tanner Parton and to you for the cheap chip battle. And it was just, like you said, great racing. It's everything that I thought this race was and a little bit more. A lot of drama mid-race with the lap car and the hard racing 3-4 wide. So can't wait to see what Devil's Bowl is going to be next week.
Absolutely. It's going to be a championship down to the wire. We've seen it already. And even in this one race, someone has a 10-point lead. Then after Talladega, we had a 5-car battle, and now after tonight, I think it's gonna be not quite like what it was entering tonight now with that one, but a wild race here at Charlotte. Kennington is gonna back up to a 12-point lead over the field. Jordan Stout in second, -12. Watson in third, -13. Sustry in fourth, -15, and Pun as well, -15. So still those 5. Hill's still quietly moving his way up in the points standings. With his second place one, he is now 6 points, and Juan Garcia up to 7th. 7 drivers less than a race worth of points behind. It's not over, and we still have 5 races to go. Yeah, and it's basically going to come down to the top 7 in points, I think, for this championship. But Kennington might be one of the best, and we'll see what Pun can do. He has some ground to make up now going into Devil's Bowl. Thanks for joining me up here in the booth here for a wild one at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Congratulations to Juan Garcia on win number 11 on the channel, and we'll see what happens to Juan Kennington and the point lead and the points battle next week at Devil's Bowl Speedway for the second dirt race of the season. Bye!